What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to my full team of the year prediction video. This is going to be an interesting video. Let me get my players up here next to me. These type of videos are always met with intense scrutiny because there's so many opinions flying around and people don't agree with you and people do agree with you, and the comment section just blows up in arguments and people are like, oh my god, you don't watch videos of football, and they just creates an air of negative energy. So for today's video, I just want you guys to be positive in the comment section and respect other people's opinions, respect my opinions, even if you think I'm wrong, which I'm probably going to be wrong. Just respect everyone else's opinion in the comment section, guys. And the reason why I ask that is because I want you guys to put in the comment section the 11 that you think is going to be in Team of the Year. Now, if you could drop a thumbs up, that would be awesome. And if you do want to get yourself a Nepo Designs t-shirt, link is in the description below. Previous years, 4-3-3 has been the formation that EA have picked for Team of the Year. So I'm going to go, not EA, sorry, FIFA. So I'm going to go with that again. The way Team of the Year is decided, there is a UEFA Team of the Year and a FIFA Team of the Year. We're obviously doing the FIFA Team of the Year. The UEFA Team of the Year has different players involved, different formations. It has a bench. The FIFA Team of the Year is the official one that EA go off of. And the way it's picked is it's the players that vote for who they want to win and be in Team of the Year and win the Ballon d'Or. It's nothing to do with corruption. It's not to do with public polls. It's not a board of people that just sit there and be like, yeah, fuck it, we'll pick him, him, and him. This is the actual players themselves that pick. So there could be some surprises in Team of the Year like there has been in previous years with like David Luiz making it last year. And again, there could be surprises this year. For example, Olivier Giroud is probably going to get in there this year. You know, Oxlade-Chamberlain's got a good chance. I think Per Mertesacker got a great chance of being in there. Just because it's picked from the players. So without further ado, I'm confused with Team of the Year because there's about 18 players that I've got to fit in 11 slots. I'm going to start with a goalkeeper, and for me the goalkeeper is going to be Manuel Neuer. He's proven himself to be the best goalkeeper year on year for the last several amount of years. You know, came third in the Ballon d'Or last year, fantastic stuff. He is just the best. There's a case to be made for Buffon, and there's a case to be made for De Gea, but I think, in my opinion, Neuer is the best goalkeeper in world football. In at the left back spot, guys. Now again, I could be wrong with the actual formation. It could be 3-5-2, it could be 3-4-3, it could be 4-4-2. Like, it could be a whole number of formations, but based on what they've gone on previous years, this is what we're going to go with. In the left back, I think David Alaba. Again, he's proven himself just to be fantastic this year. His attacking play is great, his defensive play is great. He plays for a team that just demolishes teams. 5-1. Only stream people will understand that. If you're part of the stream team, if you're part of Team Sweat, you'll understand that. I've got to stop putting quips in from stream into videos. Doesn't make sense. In at centre back, this is one of the first times that I get confused. Boateng and Ramos are the first two that you got to include, right? Boateng has had a great season. Ramos as well has had a great season. But when it comes to the right back slot, I again think EA are going to do what they did last year, and that is include another centre-back. Last year there were 3 centre-backs. This year I also believe there will be 3 centre-backs. Look at all these loan players I've got, holy shit. And I think PK is going to be the next centre-back. He won the triple with Barcelona. He's really come on as a defender. Like, he was class anyway, but he's really come on as a defender. You know, Barcelona are playing out their skin right now. Remember as well, guys, this is a calendar year accolade, not a seasonal accolade. So this is from January 1st, 2015 until December 31st, 2015. It's not including last season. This doesn't include World Cup. This is just this year. PK has been brilliant. You could argue that in terms of defenders, Chiellini could also see himself in there, along with who else have I got for defenders? I think Dani Alves could also see himself in the team of the season. And this is why, guys, I say that I'm a bit stuck, because there's just too many good players, and it's going to be really hard to pick the strongest ones that the players are going to vote for. So in defence, I also believe Chiellini could potentially be there, Dani Alves could potentially be there, but for who? Because these 4 defenders are absolutely deserving of their Team of the Year positions. Into the midfield, and this again is a really tricky one for me, and I'm going to put into the midfield first the people that I think won't make it, but could make it, and possibly should make it. And that is Pogba is one of those players, and Pogba's played great throughout his career, throughout this year. He's really shined as a midfielder this year. Juventus not having the best seasons, but Pogba's still playing very well. I've also got in here De Bruyne, who I think has got a chance of being in there, but probably will just fall short of the wayside. And then last but not least, Vidal could also be in there. Again, a Bayern midfielder. He's been playing great. Bayern are playing great. And I do honestly believe he could genuinely make the 3 midfield slots. One of the other defenders I just want to put on the bench for you guys, for who I think could potentially be in Team of the Year, is Thiago Silva. Chiellini, Silva, PSG, just unbelievable. A lot of people discredit the PSG players in general because they're in what is considered a Mickey Mouse league where there's not enough competition, that obviously PSG are just going to walk away with the league with the team that they've got. But with that being said, Silva still does a job and he can only do what's put in front of him. It's not like PSG are doing good in the Champions League as well. Like, it's not like it's just easy game after easy game that these guys are playing. They are having tough games as well. But that's a bench so far of players that could make it, probably won't make it, might make it and make me look like an idiot. We then move on to the midfield, and I am utterly torn with one player in this midfield, and it's not this guy, but I think James Rodriguez is going to make the Team of the Year. He's played amazing this year. He is amazing as a player. I love watching Real Madrid play. I know Real Madrid are struggling currently in the league. Not struggling, they're third. They're like 6 points behind Barcelona at the time of making this video. They're not struggling per se, but they're not on free-flowing form that they're used to playing. Do you know what I mean? But James Rodriguez still is playing out of his skin. I think he's just a joy to watch, and I definitely believe he deserves his opportunity to be in there. The next person I think will be in here will be Rakitic. Rakitic for me was an easy choice. One of the, I don't want to say an unsung hero for Barcelona, because he's not been an unsung hero at all, not by any stretch of the imagination. But he's not given that kind of authoritative world title of a footballer just because he's not a Ronaldo, he's not a Neymar, he doesn't have the tricks, he just does a great job. And in my opinion, Rakitic is in with a chance of being in the midfield there for the Team of the Year. And last but not least, the midfielder that I'm lastly going to put in there, who I do believe is a shoo-in for this, is going to be Iniesta. Iniesta's played amazing. He's proven himself to be amazing. Barcelona walking away with the league right now, and Iniesta's a huge part of that. Even though he is getting on, how old is he now? He's 31 years old. Still got probably another 3 or 4 years left in him, to be fair, but he's getting towards the latter stage of his career, and he's still proving that he can do a job. Now, the midfielder in here that I'm struggling with is Rakitic. The reason why I'm struggling with this, I'm going to show you by the way of the attack before that. But before I show you the attack, I'm going to put on the bench once again players that I think could get into Team of the Year, but potentially won't because there are just other alternatives. And one of those is Lewandowski. The guy has been on fire. He broke an insane record this year. He's been banging in the goals for Bayern Munich, along with his fellow Bayern player, and that is Thomas Müller. Now, a lot of people, when I made some polls, people just don't give Thomas Müller the time of day. Thomas Müller is phenomenal. He's phenomenal. He's such an important figurehead for Bayern Munich. He plays, in that offensive role. He doesn't really play a midfield role anymore. He's playing like really attacking, and he scores so many goals, and he's so important for Bayern Munich. And he just gets overlooked in all the Guardian polls, the actual FIFA Team of the Year site polls. Thomas Müller gets like 1% of the votes all the time, and Lewandowski as well doesn't really get a high percentage of the votes. But for me, if this is the players picking, the players know what a good player is and what makes a good player, and Thomas Müller's got a shout, he's got a chance. Will he go in as a midfielder? Will he go in as an attacker? Will he get in the team? Who knows? Who knows? The last attacker that I've got before we actually go on to the attack is your main man, Ibrahimovic. The dude, I don't even have him in my club. The dude is just on another level right now. He's playing insane football. And again, I know PSG are walking away with the league. I know they're in what's considered a Mickey Mouse league, but Ibra's still slamming home the goals, not only for PSG, but he's been so important to Sweden this year as well, helping them qualify for the Euros next year. it's like the guy just seems to get better with age. He's what, 33 or 34 years old now? Yeah, he's 34 years old, and he just gets better and better with age. And I think it would be nice to see him in the Team of the Year one last time before he, you know, potentially ends his career, goes back to Malmo, finishes his career off. But that leaves 3 spots, and you're thinking to yourself, Nep, there's 4 players left, and you're fucking right. The first player that we put into Team of the Year, for me, an absolute guaranteed year on year on year, Lionel Messi. You just can't deny him. Lionel Messi's phenomenal. He deserves to be there. And the second player that I'm going to put in is going to be Luis Suarez. And that, guys, is going to leave 2 spots, 1 player. And this is where the Rakitic issue comes in. So at left wing, again, according to all the polls in everything that I've seen, basically, everywhere that I've seen, Ronaldo is not going to make Team of the Year this year. Now, will he actually not make Team of the Year? Who knows? It's Ronaldo. How can he be in the top 3 for the Ballon d'Or again, but not make it? And one of the biggest arguments for this, and I apologise to any Ronaldo fanboys that I upset. I know there's like a huge Ronaldo-Messi rivalry. I love both of them. I feel blessed to see both these players in my lifetime like come up through the ranks and play football for years and years and years. It's a privilege for me. I don't like to separate them. I just like to see 2 world superstars. That's all I consider. Neymar this year, not only is Neymar playing unbelievable football, he's getting a reputation for being a superstar. He's getting that love from everyone, from fans, from footballers, from managers. And when you look at the polls on the websites, of course they're public opinion polls, it doesn't actually count towards anything. When you look at the polls, Neymar is head and shoulders above Ronaldo. So, what this leads me to believe that is, could potentially Ronaldo go up in that left mid spot and Neymar go in as a midfielder? So Rakitic misses out. Is this the final 11? Or is Ronaldo going to miss out? Is Rakitic or another midfielder going to get in? And is Neymar going to be up front? Or is the formation going to be potentially 4-4-2, have Ronaldo and Messi on the wings, or potentially Neymar and Messi on the wings and Ronaldo up front with Suarez? There's many questions to be answered, but this is me picking my total 11, not with a bench. Disclude the bench. These guys, I think, are the guys that are just going to fall short. This is the team that I think is going to get the Team of the Year cards. Neuer, Piqué, Ramos, Boateng and Alaba in defence. Neymar, Rodriguez and Iniesta in midfield. Messi, Suarez and Ronaldo up front. And once again, it is heavily La Liga driven with a few Bayern players in there. But I personally believe that this will be the Team of the Year. Don't forget, guys, to let me know in the comment section below who you think will be in the Team of the Year. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.